Hey everybody, Action Figure Junkie back with you with another custom action figure made from Marauder Task Force Parts and Accessories with a smidgen of Hasbro thrown in for good measure. Now this one is yet another in my never-ending quest to complete the most awesome Snake Eyes collection ever. I figured it would be a bit obvious as to who this is. This is obviously Snake Eyes version 4. Well, it's inspired by Hasbro's Snake Eyes version 4 from, I believe, 1991. I went ahead and recreated this as best as I could, and I gotta tell you, man, I love the Snake Eyes. I was a big fan of that Snake Eyes back then. I loved that it was a bit of a departure from the very, very dark drab colors that he typically wore with a little pop of the vest and the red goggles, so I decided to make my own. Now, if you watch my videos, you saw the one I did of Breacher, where I said I split his body up and who I had put the other pieces with, and this is what you got. Actually, Breacher was a bit of a nice, happy side piece to this, because I actually made the Snake Eyes from 2 different bodies, and I needed something else to do with those bodies, and I thought, well, why don't you just make a cool SWAT figure? So that's what I did, because I wanted my SWAT team to be bigger. But I got a great Snake Eyes out of the package. So, as you can see, the vest is actually from a Dollar General Snake Eyes that they tried to do an updated modern version of Snake Eyes version 4. Hasbro's version sucked. His hands could not come together. He could not hold a sword with 2 hands, which is, if you've watched my videos, for me is a big contention. Because ninjas hold their swords with 2 hands for the most part. Hasbro, what the F? Ugh, anyway. So that's what the vest is from. The head is actually from that Snake Eyes as well. The rest is from Marauder Task Force Parts and Accessories. Except for the sword. Now the sword on his back is not my favorite sword. And I'm recording this video at the end of August. Now hopefully pretty soon on the Marauder website they're going to have some really cool samurai swords, and this guy will be getting an upgrade. But until then, this will do. That is a water slide sticker, Arashikage Ninja Clan. The original Snake Eyes didn't have that, but I feel that it really added something to this guy to make him a bit special and stand out. Great little Uzi pistol here. There is a custom painting job done on the upper torso. It was originally all blue, but if you remember the original version 4 of Snake Eyes from '91, had a blue and black top. So I made a blue and black top, and I think it looks pretty good. Gave him some dry brush painting for some weathering, dirty him up, battle scar him up, and there you go. One of my favorite Snake Eyes is ever, now in a custom modern updated version that I think really kicks ass. Sorry for saying a bad word. But here's what you really came to see, right? A ninja that can hold his sword with both hands. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that Snake Eyes. Whoop. Look at that Snake Eyes, dude. Posed like a Snake Eyes should be. Holding his sword, ready to drop some Cobra bodies. Well, there you go. Now, I know if you're an old school G.I. Joe fan, maybe you remember that original Snake Eyes from the quote-unquote Ninja Force of the 90s, which was kind of a travesty, had nice multicolored weapons. I think his original gun and his original sword were, I want to say like reddish, pinkish, orange, which sucked. I thought about giving him this sword. If you see, it's a painted sword. Now this is the original version 2 of Storm Shadow sword, just with the blade painted. Yeah, I still have that from back in the day. And this was this gold handle with the silver blade painted was a Storm Shadow version 3 original sword. Yep, still have that. Don't know how I managed to keep it, but I did. But they just don't look very good anymore. I keep them. I can't bear to get rid of them, but they're just sometimes fun to put in his hand. Anyway, this is my Snake Eyes version 4. I've got multiple Snake Eyes. If you watch my videos, you're probably thinking, Action Figure Junkie, along with knocking over signs left and right, you sure do make a lot of Snake Eyes. And I would have to say to that, you're damn right. Because Snake Eyes is my jam. Thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. You have any comments, please feel free to shoot them to me. Tell me I suck, tell me I rock. It's all good either way. Check me out on the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm all over the place, and I can't talk today. Appreciate you watching, and as always, in closing, what if I hit the Cobra? Would that trip you guys out? Look at that snake, guys. I just love him.